Beginning of the story, we see a girl named Annie studying in a university. He has two other friends with him whose job is to steal and sell drugs. They catch a boy in the university and demand money from him, but he is not paying, so Annie goes there and beats him up. Next we see a night scene where Annie steals a diamond necklace from a jewelry shop. A friend of hers was with her when she starts to leave the house. Her friend says leave the necklace here, to which she says you can't take care of her. And after she leaves, we see her friend get so angry that he calls the police and tells them all about Annie. When she goes to university the next day, she hides the necklace in her locker and Mick's friend sees her doing it. The police take Annie with them to the university. She was a student, so she is soon released. Now she sees Mick's friend watching him, so she grabs him and beats him up with her friend. She says to him, "Why did you tell police?" He says, "To save his life I didn't call police, but my friend Mick did." Because he knew that Mick was going to leave town, but Mick's mother wouldn't let him leave town. Mac went to a party, so on his way back he is caught by Annie and her friends and beaten so badly by Annie that Mick starts suffocating. They hide it in a place where no one can find it. Now we see the next day class scene. Mick was sitting in his class. The teacher is in the class. She asks the children a question. Mick knew the answer. He answers, but he sees no one looking at me. He stands up in the class to get the attention of all the kids, but still no one looks at him. He picks up the book and throws it at the blackboard. Then he sees that the book is already in its place. He comes in front of everyone. Then he realizes that no one can see me here. Now he goes back to his house. He goes to his room and lies down. His mother also comes to his room. She starts reading his poem. She was very sad because Mick had been missing for a long time. She started crying and left the poem in the middle. Now we see on the other side that Annie's friend walks up to Mick's friend, who hits him hard and says, "Take me to where Annie has hidden Mick's body." Now, even after a lot of searching, Mickey's body is not found because Annie's friend hid it near the water dam. Now Mick is standing in his room when he sees a girl sitting on his hand, and he grabs it with his hands and he is very happy to see it. That he could touch something. When he looked outside, it was the soul of a bird. The bird was dead. And now Saul the bird also disappears. Now he realized that he is not dead yet. His soul is moving around in this world. That is, his body is still breathing. Now he goes to Annie. He speaks, so he sees that Annie can hear him. He tells Annie, "I'm still alive. Get my body out of there and take it to the hospital. I'll be fine and nothing will happen to you guys." Then she does the same. She goes to the place where she hid his body, but his body is missing from there. There they find a piece of chewing that Mick's friend used to eat. Now they realize it's all Mick's friend's work. Annie goes to his house and beats him up. And asks him, "Why did you do all this?" To which he says that I didn't file a complaint with the police that day, and neither did my friend Mick. And he also says that I used my friend Mick's name to save my life because he had to leave town that day. He tells Annie that all this is done by your friend. Annie goes to her friend. She beats him up and holds the gun in front of him and says, "Tell me where Mick's body is. If not, I will kill you." He takes Annie to the location where Mick's body was, but he shoots Annie, seriously injuring her. Annie also attacks him, killing him on the spot. Now she calls the police and tells everything. Now the police also came there, and the police took Mick's body to the hospital, which was still alive. Annie and Mick's soul goes to the hospital. Mick's soul moves into Mick's body, causing Mick to regain consciousness. Annie was badly injured by the bullet and had lost a lot of blood. And he dies there. Now we see a scene a few days later where both Mick and Annie's brother are standing in the same place. Annie's younger brother tells me that he misses Annie a lot. Mick tells him that we will write a message for her on the airplane that she will read. And the movie ends here. If you like our explanation, please like and subscribe to our channel. Thanks.